We played, I feel that we play 3 home games this week, and in every single game we are maybe the favourites or expected to win the games, but we know as well that we have learned that on Saturday against Swansea again. As soon as you ease off a little bit, you're in trouble, and because the differences between the teams is very small. Ludogorets has a big experience now in the Champions League. I watched the game against Paris Saint-Germain. They were very good. They are a very good side. What I've seen in him is that he lets the passion for the game come out of his body, you know, and that's what you want from him. I felt that since he plays with more freedom, maybe a bit more lets his heart feelings come out, and is less maybe calculating, can I do that or can I not do that, and when he plays with more freedom and more desire, because I think he is less restricted attitude, and that shows you that he's a completely different player.
Welcome back. Still Channel Sport this morning. Arsene Wenger speaking ahead of tonight's match, and he said something about Theo Walcott. Theo Walcott has been in great form. He's got 2 goals over the weekend as well. So how important will he be tonight? Very important.
He got the experience, to get Arsenal ahead and give them the maximum victory, and probably put them on top of the table, depending on what happened between Paris Saint-Germain and Basel in that one. But look at Theo Walcott, for me, another inconsistent player. You must say, but I think I want to appreciate. Yeah, it's been consistent. This is no doubt about that. But you must appreciate the formation brought to the table by Arsene Wenger. It's been a 4-4-2 formation, putting Olivier Giroud and Perez would have brought from Deportivo La Coruna on the bench. Now, giving Walcott and Alexis Sanchez those 3 roles to face, which has probably paid off for Arsenal. But now it's the UEFA Champions League. It's a different ball entirely. You go on against the Ludogorets. Yes, they don't have that experience when it comes to the Champions League, but I still expect Walcott, yes, to give us those fantastic runs from the sideline, but will he be able to convert his chances? And let's not forget the Ludogorets team we're going against tonight, domestically have been fantastic. They've conceded 3 goals in 9 matches. That's a lot to say about the team. We understand that the UEFA Champions League is a different ball game entirely, but when you go against an inconsistent team like Arsenal, the reverse is the result.
This season they've been better.
Well, they've been better this season, but Arsenal, yes, they start well, and they don't end well. They start not so well, they still end well.
Cecilia, Joseph has made his points, and regardless of the form of Theo Walcott or Alexis Sanchez and Mesut Ozil, it's going to be a 1-1 draw. You're not changing your mind, right? So let's move on. Yesterday as well, we saw Tottenham, play a goalless draw, away from home, and Mauricio Pochettino wasn't insane.
Yeah, he was like, he's actually satisfied with the points. He was like, okay, he's away from home. when you play a German side, I've been playing the Champions League for a long time, and you're just coming in, somehow, whatever you get, you just be happy with it. Well, listen to Pochettino talking about this particular game and how his players actually put in so much, but somehow they came back with a point.
And the second half, they were better than us, and some brilliant save from our keeper, I think, keep us on the game. And a strong point. We need to feel pleased for the point, because in the end, when you analyze the game, I think the point is important for us, and we need to be happy with that. It's a very competitive group. Yes, I think it's important today because Leverkusen is a very good team, a very competitive team that they have it to play Champions League in normally on Germany, and for us was important. If you analyze the game, I think the point we need to be pleased with the point that we take today.
Okay, well, he's happy with the point. And Joseph, somebody's already warning you here. This is coming from Jessica Mani. She says, look, what does he mean by Arsenal will play out a 1-1 draw with Ludogorets? So she's really not happy. Whatever happens in this result, we're going to bring you back tomorrow to see what's going to happen, especially if Arsenal is going to go on the run like 5-1, like what Real Madrid did, because that's what everyone is expecting.
Don't be deceived by Arsenal's performance. We said the same thing about England. They had a 100% performance before the Euro 2016, and they lost to Iceland. I did come on this platform to say Iceland was going to defeat England, not because I came here to talk, but because You know, you have to read these things when they come together and get a positive result. You see, Arsenal, for me, against a Ludogorets team, well, one would give it to Arsenal because of their consistency this season, the way they've displayed, you know, 100% performance from the boys so far this season. But the UEFA Champions League, when you expect Arsenal, you know, to get the job done, they disappoint you.
He's still repeating it. Okay.
Yeah, so Cecilia, the Tottenham group, as Group E, looks very, very competitive. I mean, you have Monaco on 5 points, they're on top. You have Tottenham on 4 points, and you have Bayer Leverkusen on 3 points. I mean, this group looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Well, some would say the Barcelona-Manchester City group is the group of death, but I think this is the group of death as far as I'm concerned, because every single team in that group has got a 50-50 chance to make it through out of that group. I must give it to every single team in that group. They've lived up to expectation. They've lived up to the billing. Tottenham, for me, yes, one would expect Son going back to the Bay Arena, where he spent 4 years of his career to give us the fantastic display he did against Manchester City, but that wasn't the case, and you must understand that, yes, you know, Bayer Leverkusen team, I think they were ready for Tottenham on the night. Yes, a goalless draw did ended, but I think a point, but fantastic for Tottenham. When they get to White Hart Lane, maybe they'll get the job done, but they need to be wary of Lars Bender, who has been lamenting since the draw that, yes, they should have gotten the maximum 3 points, which I think would have been an advantage for them. Okay.
Well, just see how it goes, because it's going to be difficult, but we'll just wait and see. But I don't think Tottenham are going to go out in the group stage. They'll definitely get into the next round.
Well, one would tip them to go out with their performance.
to go out as in crash out, or to go on into the next round.
Okay, I was going to say you're not smiling this morning.
Yeah, because Cecilia, Monaco, Bayer Leverkusen, Tottenham, you know, one surely has to drop out of those 3 teams. And so, what are your picks?
Well, Monaco, for me, I mean, well consistent when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. Tottenham Hotspur, one would say after they signed Mauricio Pochettino, yes, they had a new life in the UEFA Champions League. So I would still tip Tottenham and Monaco to go through.
Okay, yeah, we need to go to the papers now, Cecilia. I mean, you have a complete sports, and let's go with that first of all.
Okay, this one says Mikel Threed by CAF nomination. He is one of the players nominated for the African Player of the Year award. We'll see if he's going to make the final list.
30-man list. That's still a long way to go. Do you think Mikel will get, you know, in the final 3, for example?
No.
No Nigerian will get to the final 3.
Okay. It's very straightforward.
Thank you. I love that. Okay, another one. Sporting Sun says Guardiola's army evades Camp Nou. And Algeria spies on Iheanacho. Okay. Now Rome asks home-based players recalls Akbane. Which one? I don't know. Algeria spies on Iheanacho, or what's the Super Eagles?
I mean, the Algerians are doing a job. Obviously, they have to, you know, get the very comprehensive and scouting reports on Nigerian players, and that's what they're doing. Let's go straight to the sporting life now. Joseph, I'll get you to react to this one. Battle of Uyo, that's the World Cup qualifier against Algeria in November. Moses' success may miss Algeria tie. NFF chiefs and Raw disagree over their invitation to the team. And what's going on there? These 2 guys missed the game against Zambia because of injury, but we saw them play for the clubs over the weekend. I mean, what's going on here?
Well, I think these are all speculation. Moses and success will definitely play for Nigeria against Algeria. I think they were very instrumental in that team. We did miss their pace, no doubt about that, against Zambia, but you must say the caliber of players on ground were able to get the job done. 2 goals to 1, it ended out there in Ndola. Now, it's a big match fixture, no doubt about that, against Algeria. We must win if we want to qualify to the World Cup. According to coach, we need 11 points, but I say to the coach, we need 12 points to qualify. So win your your 3 home games and definitely take the Super Eagles to the World Cup. How would you get that done? You have to beat Algeria out there in Akwa Ibom in that one. But I still think for Algerian team, we need to be wary of these guys. They're the #1 team in Africa. They've got fantastic players that can get the job done going off front. Our defense line, no doubt about it. Thank God we played the Zambian team in our first game, because I think if we had played an Algerian team, it would have been a different case entirely. Kenneth Tomeu, for me, the heart of defense, you know, didn't show us that, you know, that performance he used to put up for Chelsea Middlesbrough before he finally went on loan to Turkey in that. But I expect more from the Super Eagles. So going forward, definitely we would get the goals. But our defense line is where I think the coach, you know, needs to work on. Leon Balogun, yes, is fit and ready to come back to the Super Eagles. But Algerian team, you know, watching Kelechi Iheanacho, you must understand that Kelechi Iheanacho still remains our biggest export. Well, some would disagree with me, but I think for now, it still means our biggest export.
Joseph, thank you for that. I think you have riled up Arsenal fans. Cecilia, Joseph has riled up Arsenal fans this morning because the tweets are just flooding in, and everything has to do with your prediction about tonight's game. I've got one here from Chinedu Eze, and it says, I need the handle of that guy that believes Arsenal will play a 1-1 draw against Ludogorets.
Well, I need
do you want to give him a handle?
I need the handle of Chinedu, you know, so that I'll tweet to him, tweet at him and
we'll
say,
do that
yes,
after the program.
you know, my
Please
prediction
keep it coming. I mean, we have time to read 2 more.
Incredible. King Karim, still on the Arsenal Ludogorets, says, no way Arsenal will draw against Ludogorets tonight. Tell Joseph again.
Okay, read the last one.
Last one, I disagree with the anti-Arsenal talks. This is by Abike John. Arsenal will definitely win against Ludogorets.
Okay.
Joseph, there you have it. The fans don't agree with you.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thanks for having me.
And if Arsenal had to bash Ludogorets, you'll be here to swallow your words. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Cecilia Amalbe.
Many thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Tayo Salam.